Fear of failure. Bingo. That's the first one. Fear of failure. The business is not going to succeed. I'm not going to make money. I'm not going to be able to support my family. Number 2. Anybody want to guess what that one is? Sorry? Money.
Fear of success.
Fear of success. Actually, the number 2. Sorry? Procrastination. That's a good one. It's actually the belief in themselves. They don't believe, they don't have the confidence that they can actually do it. They don't believe that they have what it takes to succeed. And a lot of times, we've all felt that way. And the truth is, it's not true. You can succeed. You can deliver on that promise. The third reason is comfortability. Being comfortable. Just getting that direct deposit every week or every 2 weeks, knowing that it's going to happen, and you're just coasting. You're not trying to strive. You're not trying to build upon what is inside you. There's a dream. There's something inside you. I believe this, truly, that everyone in this earth, every single person on this earth is called to a group of people. And when you don't obey your assignment, your purpose, there's a amount of people. It may be 10,000, it may be 1,000, it may be 1 million, 2 million, maybe 1 billion. Whatever that number is, when you don't operate in your purpose, you've hindered those people. Yeah. That's your fault. So you and that's my mission. I have to make sure to let people know that if you don't operate in your purpose, you don't operate in your gifting, you're hindering others. It's being selfish. You're taking from the world. So if you're a tree, right? You're a tree, you have fruit. You can't eat your own fruit. The fruit that comes from your tree is not for you, it's for others. So they have to eat from your fruit. So that's why God needs you to get into your purpose, and you need to operate in it full extent. So I'm going to talk about, real quickly, the 9-to-5 transition, because a lot of people are hung up by this, but there's really 3. I know myself from my story. I won't be able to go into my story and exactly how I left, but there's 3 keys. Number 1, make a decision and set a date. Make a decision and set a date. Once you make a decision and set a date, all things work together for your good. If you don't ever decide you're going to do it, it's never going to happen. Right? So make a decision. That's the first step I did. I had to make a decision. I actually got a coach. He told me, he's like, you should leave. I was like, you're crazy. I got to take care of my family, take care of my household. He's like, no, you can't. Your job is smaller than your vision. You can't have this job and pursue the vision that you have. You have to leave. And I was like, you're crazy. I'm not doing that. But we ended up setting the date. Me and my wife got into agreement. She's in here as well. Thank you, sweetie, for supporting. We got into agreement. Said, I'm going to leave this day. I said I was going to leave February 28th, I think it was, 2016. I got a job notice. I got a notice when I came into the office in January. It said, sorry, David, you've been terminated. Wow. January 8th, this happened. I said, oh my goodness. But I wasn't scared because we were already planning. We were already planning. We had the thing in motion. The business was already building up. 50%, I was making what I was making in revenue while working there. So I was stressing 5 a.m. to 7. 5 a.m. to 9, I'm working on the business. 9 a.m. to 12, I'm working on my job. 12 and 1, I'm taking calls from clients and appointments. 1 to 5, I'm working back on the job. 5 to 6, say hello, get home, eat dinner. 7 to 10, 7 to 12, I'm back at the business. So the next step, once you've written your date that you're going to leave, you set it down, right? You made a decision, you set the date. The next is to write a plan. I had a plan. The plan was to leave by a certain date. Then after the plan, you have to time block your grind. That's the part people forget. You have to time block your grind. If you don't time block the grind, it's never going to happen. You have to set time in your calendar for you. Set time in your calendar for your business. Set time in your calendar for your purpose, your passion. So time block the grind, and that's how it happened over time. It's not it's not going to happen instantly. When you put that in motion, it will happen. So I shared that.
Face the things that have been in my past, that what came out of me was songs, or as I call them, songs of my life. So a walking testimony is broken down into, it came out in 12 chapters. Each chapter is a psalm, a poem, a story, and a chapter within my life. And as I said, it came out in Psalms. And when I sat down to write, prayerfully, right, to say, Lord, who am I? And where have I been? These things started to flow out of me. So what I'd like to do, if I may, is to share one with you so you'll get the gist of what I mean. So if everyone could just relax and close their eyes. And close their eyes for me. And I'd like to share a poem. It's called Hunger, Part 1. And it says, I cried out in hunger for your love. I cried out in hunger for you. Not knowing how to feed myself, crying out was all I could do. I received fear, lack, lies, and deceit, and other things instead. Not knowing for me these weren't good things, I ate what I was fed. Fear paralyzed my spirit, afraid of being free. Lack left me always unsatisfied, creating a cycle of need. The lies and deceit shattered my heart through tears I couldn't see, but I ate it all, bit by bit, in the spoon you offered me. I carried it in my belly, but the hunger still remained. I realized that in my spirit, to those spirits, I was chained. I knew I'd have to spit them out in order to be free, because the more I fed on them, the more they fed on me. But now I'm able to feed myself, to choose what I will eat. I choose God's word to fill me up as I sit at his feet. Instead of fear, I feed my faith. Instead of lack, his favor. I speak truth and love to all I meet. No better taste to savor. His grace and mercy keeps me full, so no longer do I want. Fear, lack, and lies I no longer eat, so no longer can they taunt. Jesus dried my tears and healed my heart, so forgiveness now is due. For I know you only fed to me what had been fed to you. Amen. So that was the first poem that I wrote that broke through the fear, that broke through the pain, that broke through my life to start the process of rediscovering me. A walking testimony is a cathartic experience, and as my bio also says, as David also says, as trees, our fruit does not belong to us. As spiritual beings, our testimonies do not belong to us. They belong to those who can receive the testimony and say, yeah, I know that. That's me. There I am. And help in the process as spiritual beings of us coming through all this stuff we call life. So my book is over here with the...
As a woman, as a wife, and then I started discovering who I was as a person, you know, trying to remember what my dreams were, growing up, and, you know, then it just started, you know, imagination, because I'm a reader. I love to read. I like to read Black authors. I like to take away from my current situation and go into, you know, a different imagination. So I like to read Zane, Eric, Dickey, Toni Morrison, all different types of authors. And so when I started writing my stories, they were, you know, basically just something that I kind of wanted for myself at the time, like, because I was, you know, going through a divorce and I was lonely and things like that. So it was like, what am I doing here? Just thoughts came to my mind, so I started putting them down on paper. So fast forward to now, you know, I got this book started by people asking me when they started reading my blog, when are you going to write a book? When are you going to write a book? When are you going to have something available for us to purchase? So I was like, maybe I should write a book. So then I started getting the short little stories that I put online and expanding them and creating the characters and creating, you know, the going more in depth of what can happen from, you know, a first kiss, what can happen from meeting a stranger at a bar, what can happen from, you know, being a busy couple in a marriage and having children and having families and events and things things to go to. When do you really find time to have that alone time with your partner? So some of the stories are, you know, the single people looking for love. There's 9 different stories in the book. So some of the stories are people that are married in relationships, and there's some cheating going on and what can happen when you go down that road to cheating. Not all the stories are happy endings. Some of them are happy endings, so it's kind of a mix. Also, you know, some of the stories talk about, you know, the dangers of love, because love can be dangerous, you know, if you've ever been in love, or if you've ever been in lust. So a lot of the situations are kind of real kind of situations. A lot of the inspiration comes from just looking on TV, watching the news, talking to people on social media, looking at other people's lives, and some, you know, inspirational from some things I've been through. So the book is basically fiction, but it has some moments where you kind of can see, okay, I can see this really happening. So, you know, it's available online.